Good evening and welcome to one of the more random streams I think I ever considered or started. Team Principle, a racing manager, is a game, and it's a one-person made game, but it's aiming to be surprisingly ambitious, or maybe it is ambitious. So the description of the game is a deep yet accessible multiple management sandbox inspired by 1990s games of this genre. Manage teams, drivers, finances, engines and regulations in a fully customizable, ever-changing world where no two seasons play out the same. Which does sound quite interesting. It goes on saying that it is a customizable Grand Prix multiple manager game with a simplistic top-down 2D race view. Most of the game is an in-depth management aspect, which is quite good because that was one of the big issues with F1 Manager, that it kind of lacked in the manager bit. Obviously this isn't licensed, so it's just going to be fake names everywhere, but yeah. And it goes on to list up things like an ever-changing grid with teams and engines that can leave, go bankrupt, join, rebrand, get bought out, and so on. And it's a simplistic yet in-depth race simulation, which is probably interesting. In-depth finance system with ownership, ability to purchase stakes, rivals, and stock. That's going to be an interesting bit. I'm usually not playing management games for the financial bit, not sporting management games at least. And then completely in-depth academy pipeline system with ability to pay to assign your rookie drivers in junior series teams. Have them test free, learn the ropes and rival junior teams you own, and eventually promote them to your team. This is a thing that's been lacking in all multiple management games so far. In-depth regulatory system that can change the environment of the game season to season. Will be interesting. In-depth negotiation system for tires, parts, sponsorship, works engines, customer engines and drivers. Now, this is taken from Grand Prix World, and if it's done right, it's gonna be quite good. Ability to build and sell your own engines through an engine plant or partner with an existing engine supplier. Also interesting. Extremely intelligent AI who are truly difficult to beat. Well, yeah, it's probably going to be quite hard. Fully fleshed out car attributes, driver attributes, staff attributes, headquarters, and so on. In-depth chassis, aero, engine, and tire dev, which is also quite basic in a way. But yeah, it aims to be a simplistic yet fully customizable racing management sandbox experience for racing in every era, with almost every aspect of the game able to be edited or changed. That's also something that was mentioned in the ever-changing grid, that it's a virtually limitless grid size, which is interesting. And I've just been able to see the chat, and good evening Alex, if you're still here. And the music in the background is from royalty-free playlist on Spotify because this game does not have sound. Also, it doesn't always work with the mouse in the menu. It is very bare bones, looking old. And also laps 50. I'm not sure if that means every race is 50 laps or what it is. Variability 0.2. Oh, maybe it's not 50. I'm not sure. This is the first time I've actually pressed play on the game. So yeah, we're just gonna keep the settings as they are. I changed the dev emails to on, just to have that. And yeah, new season is the way to go. And it's already one thing that I'm a bit. It doesn't say that things are lacking. I mean, they do have ambitions and goals, but this isn't fully customizable yet, at least, because I can't see any way to customize it. But yeah, based on Formula 1 season 2024, I guess it is. Based on the different names of the drivers and which teams they're driving for. So Alpha Bison, Toro Rosso, Alpha Tori. The lineup is Dan Ricciardo and Yuki Tsunoda, or Yuta Tsunoda and Darren Ricciardo. This is supposed to be Aston Martin with Alonso and Stroll. But here it comes, Cadillac. So we do have a Team 11 already. So yeah, I guess Colby Hurtis is supposed to be Colton Herta, but that's it. French Blue, Alpine, Renault, Esteban Ocon, and Pierre Gasly. Austin, that's supposed to be Haas, with Christoph Madsen, or Kevin Magnussen, and Nico Hülkenberg. McMean, McLaren, Mercurian, Mercedes, Red Bull, Sauber, Scuderia Rossa, Ferrari obviously, and Villains Racing. So I shouldn't go with the easiest. I should probably go with something medium. I do like that Mercedes or Mercurian is medium. It does sound quite easy with the best drivers and stuff. I guess the top 3 teams are easy then. It's gonna be medium. I also like that Cadillac is medium, even though it's the worst team by far. So maybe I should go by that. French Blue is hard. Eh. Let's go with Fake Williams. With a good budget, good team value, no engine plant. Yep, sounds good. Okay. Another thing that I actually read up on before starting is that there isn't much help in the game. There is no guide, there is no help box. It is a good old 1990s management game. You get thrown into it and here it is. I guess that the drive market, staff market, sponsor market, tire market and recon center does have some kind of news, as well as a mailbox, as there is a red dot on them. Oh yeah, I need contracts for drivers, but I do have to, okay. Staff, tires and sponsors. That's nice. 20 million in balance, last week nothing. Pace cap to lead, 1 second. Okay, so that's it. Free staff 50 of the 50. First week, this is an off week, no active chances. Okay. Negotiation points. Let's see, mailbox then. Welcome. Welcome your inbox output will appear here. Thank you. Oh, and getting started. You'll receive news when teams sign drivers. Okay, so I can escape to return, arrow keys or wheel to scroll, but left arrow is back. Okay. Okay. Let's see the drive market. What? Ooh. Okay. I see that Theo Perchard is supposed to Romain Grosspants. Yep. Other Beeman. Okay, so I can see that they have at least taken some of the junior drivers and tried to make something out of that. Isaac Hadji, Jack Zuli, yep. Jahan Daraval, yep. Kimi Andrea, okay. And if Roy is watching, Bram Visser. I'm not sure if Bram would be happy to be a girl, but that's how it is. Okay, I do have Alex Albon or Aiden Albon, and Lucas Corbin or not Lance Stroll. Logan Sargent. 52 weeks left, and he's a paid driver and a bottle job. That's also driver trait. Not a very nice driver trait, but it's a driver trait. Yeah, Oscar Piastri, Tire Whisperer, bottle job. Nice. Can I sort on team? No, I can't sort on team. Double click headers to sort. I can sort on teams or names. Okay. Nice. But I don't understand what kind of, because there is no test drivers at the moment. So I don't get what kind of contracts I need to sort. Contract needed drivers. Okay. Staff market. Again, I do think I have all the ones that I need. Yep. Nothing for next year, but that's fine. There's a couple of free agents that has quite a lot of salary and probably quite a high skill. Yep. Okay. Maybe it is because I don't have anything for next season. Sponsor market. Holy moly. Okay. Current season, I have no sponsors at all. No primary, no secondary, no tertiary A or B. Right click sponsor to sign, kind of just sort them and choose the best one. That would be yes. Payout hidden reveals at 50%. Requires. Okay, I don't have 65 in prestige. What do I have in prestige? 53. So I can only have one title sponsor that it's possible to me to get, and that's Patronics. And 3 seasons sounds good. Begin negotiations. Yes. Oh yeah, it is the Grand Prix World style of doing it. Oh, right. Well, I do need a primary sponsor. So I should probably, yeah, that should be the main focus. Let's do quite a lot of staff is for that. Okay. Yep. So in Grand Prix World, you have to negotiate with suppliers of tires, engines, fuel, and brakes also, I think, and also negotiate with sponsors. But it's not negotiations like the way you might think of it in games where you click negotiate and yeah, I want to give you that some money, you want to give me that, and we'll come to agreement. No, you are putting staff that you have to work with the different companies to try to convince them to sign for you. In Grand Prix World, you also had the ability to give the different companies VIP treatment. So if you wanted, like Monaco was the top place, it will cost a lot. But if you really wanted to get something, you should just pour out VIP treatment to the sponsors or potential sponsors and stuff. It does seem like it's something of the same that's here. Assign staff to build progress, yeah. Holding unlocks richer terms and long-term prestige rewards. That's also a thing from Grand Prix World. So you could negotiate with tire manufacturer, let's say Goodyear, and you were given the customer deal. But if you just kept on VIPing them, wining and dining, and kept working on them and with them, you might actually get a partner deal. And if you kept on doing it, you could get a works deal. Not only free tires, but you would actually get sponsorship money for it. The risk is that other teams are trying the same and might sign it before you get it. That's something that only Grand Prix World ever did, as far as I know, and that's gonna be interesting. Okay, so we are working with Patronics. Might go back and work to some other sponsors as well, but I don't want to spend all my staff is yet. Tire market. So Grip Master, factory team, partner team, customers. I can already see that I'm not a big fan of this when it's just one tire and we're supposed to have a factory team, partner team, customers team. Everyone should be a customer in that sense. Yeah. Okay. Enter to negotiate. I can. Oh. Okay. So it's. So it doesn't matter where I click as long as I click. Okay. Okay, so I can try to become partner, but okay. Yeah, I'm waiting a bit on that one. Engine market. I do like that Mercedes has a works deal for 9,999 years. I guess they will always be a works team. Same with Ferrari, Red Bull, Is that supposed to be Audi? And why is that with Haas as a customer and not Haas with Ferrari? Okay. Interesting. I also see that there are 2 out of 3 slots, but there's just one. Okay. I need to say that this game is in early access as well. Just, yeah, released a couple of weeks ago in early access. French engine, okay. And then I apparently has a Cosmotech V6. Is that Cosworth? Maybe. It doesn't seem that bad for money. Guidance supplier trend. I'm a partner. Okay. 2025 slots 2 out of 3. Okay. Customer year old. Current spec. Full price. So you can get a year old engine for half price. That's very 90s. That's very 90s. I like that. Customer benefit. Okay. And then partner, which is the deal I have. I like to get a pace bonus. No cost development guidance. Okay. But I can't factory work slot unavailable. So I can never get a work slot just because. Okay. Yep. Well, so far so good. I'm not going to spend any time on that either. I have a 2-year deal. Parts market. Fuel, gearbox, suspension, brakes, and ECU. Nice. And we are doing the same stuff again with the partner work and seasons and part. Yes. I'm happy. I am happy with this. Or add a deal for next season. Yep, next season partner deal with Cosmos Charge, which works with Cosmotech. No surprise there. Yeah. Nice. Gearbox, do I have a deal for next year? Yes. I do have a deal for every part. Okay. So then the message on the screen is probably for next year then. That's fine. Team lineup. Nice. Interesting. Expire 2026. So this is the 2025 season. Probably. Yeah. Even though it's 2024. Don't think about it. Yep, engine plant, don't have an engine plant, of course. I can make, yeah, test track, no wind, yeah. Goody. Factory. I expect the factory to be facilities. Where are facilities? Recon center? Oh! This that was a nice way to put it. In progress operations, no active theft operation. Nice. Attempt aerodynamic theft, attempt driver aid theft. This is Grand Prix Manager 1 and 2. At least 2. Nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, but okay. Parts warehouse, righty, tighty, lefty, loosey. Pack understanding 50%. Okay, yep. Click the install available parts. I only have one chassis. I do have a couple of wings, but probably is that the extra wings or is it or diffuser? But interesting. I do have some brakes. I do have stuff. No. That's also a song. Can you hear me? Yeah, probably. Right. Private testing and test car, but I don't have a. No, it is bare bones. It is 90s. It is basic. It is an old-fashioned management game. It really is, and it doesn't tell you much either. It's yep. Okay, buildable designs, so I can build more designs. That's fair. Staff hours per part 20. I have production stuff 30 available. That's fine. Inventory. Okay, so I do have doubled up with inventory. Nice. I can purchase the engine. Right. Good. I'm not going to do anything of that right now. Here is another. I haven't seen the bottom line menu. Finance. I own 81.5% of the team, and the engine supplier 18.5. Nice. It's a public team. Season goal, finish 6th or higher. Improved team valuation. Manufacturer goal, fit 7th or higher. Board composition, player, okay. So basically I control it all then, because I have 81%. Okay, nice. Right. I have one question here, or I've open budget. Okay. But yeah, I do have one question. So my Logan Sargent or Lucas Corbin. Can't double clicking. Right click. Bring sponsor 12 millions a season. Okay. Okay, so he does bring 12 millions a season. I don't think it says that anywhere. It says it's a paid driver, but it doesn't tell me anywhere what he's actually bringing to team, except trying to do that, because in the finance it doesn't say it. Set budget, yeah, nice, but it doesn't actually tell me what he is paying me. Okay, okie dokie. Headquarters. Yep, upkeep 100%. Is it possible to do more than 100%? No, okay. It does look like it with the way the. Oh, okay. No, it doesn't look like it anymore. Is this an option? No, it's not an option. Click building to upgrade. Click building. Is that a building? No. Okay. That doesn't do anything. Let's try again. Headquarters. No. Alright, put that on the bug list then. Nope. Righty. And I just got a message. I now have to do a choice. Maybe I should check them. Alrighty. Sorry for this. I don't often get a work message at this hour and then being told that I actually need to do something now. That's not the first, but that's a rare one. Okay, but yeah, I can't seem to be able to upgrade the buildings. It does say click building to upgrade, but it doesn't matter where I click. It doesn't upgrade yet, at least. Might do it later. I have no idea. Isn't this the fun thing about not knowing stuff? Learn as you go. Yeah, let's say that. Righty. So, performance. Yeah, it is very bare bone. It is. Yeah. Okay. That. What? That? Did I say that for something? Let's say that. Okay. Maybe. Now I got it, Roy. Yeah. Don't quit your day job again. Slow performance, team performance, engine power. I do like the slow performance. I guess that is slow in corners, but it does look a bit weird. Slow performance, Scuderia Rossa. Fantastic slow performance. They are magnificently slow. Something like that. So it does look like Sabran is awful at being slow. Should have chosen that team then. Medium performance, high performance, straight performance. You all know what the joke is gonna be now. Gay performance, tire wear, well, rubber. It does seem like Austin is eating tires then. Dirty air efficiency performance. McMean is not good in dirty air, and chassis reliability. So I am really a mid tire team. I'm basically in the mid of everything. Alrighty. Engine power. Okay, I do have the lowest engine power. That's fine. The engine is yeah. It's reliable. Yeah. Dev begins new concepts. Here is the thing. Engine dev. I can't do that though. Requires engine partner guidance. I do have partner funding. Okay, so I can help fund the. Oh. Now we're getting into it. In terms of technical stuff. Yeah, so I can help out Cosmotech with money, and I can then change the focus. This is also very Grand Prix World, where you could. This was the advantage of being a partner or a works team, that you could actually help doing that. Okay, yep, returning from that one. Chassis dev, nice. I should probably already start the next season stuff. Yeah, so if it still says cars concept well rounded. Okay, yep. We'll see about that. Okay, future chassis projects unlocking week 20. Nice, good. Okay, so then do not spend money on chassis dev this season because the chassis is already set. Aero. Okay. Upgrade dev part. So if I want to diffuser underfloor. Underfloor. Yeah. Should do that, right? Hi. Hello. Now maybe the rear wing. Okay, this is hard. Let's do a little check again. Okay, so this is complicated. I do like it. But the most confusing is where to find stuff. Okay. Factory. No, not the factory. Part for us. Not. Yeah, that as well. Side pods. Yeah, maybe I should do side pods. Because that's the performance. Okay. Dev, aero, side pod, because everything's medium. Let's just pour all the stuff in there and give them $500,000 a week, because I have no idea about money at the moment. And then do I click dev? Okay, concept in 2 weeks. This is good. Nice. Academy. I can take an academy. Age 10. That was. You understand? French 3.5. Arthur Leclerc. Ayata Ivashi. Okay, so this is almost more real names than the main game. You have Fredrik Vesti, Filipe Drugovic, Dennis Hauger, Kimi Antonelli, and so on. Marcus Armstrong. Yeah. Not stupid. Ole Beerman. Yeah. Okay, but they are probably signed. Can I click on them? No, I can't. Oh, because I can't sign probably. No. Sign to Academy. Sign. Huh. Okay, let's just let this be then. Click outside to close. Euro GP is probably GP3. Oh, just 20. Saint Maloney. Yeah, just 20 cars, but probably. And GP Junior. Wait, 18. Okay. But I can't seem to get any information about the drivers. Ladder info. Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4 GP Junior, ages 13 to 18. Red Boar Academy. Okay. Funded by engine suppliers looking to develop stars of tomorrow. Unisers aimed at bridging the gap between academy level racing finds open wheel categories. Second tier racing series, all using engines graciously provided by French Blue Mechachrome. Yeah, okay. Nice French Blanc. Righty, tighty, lefty, loosey. Okay, so it's I thought it was just the kids, but it's older people as well, which is good. I do like that the names of teams are going into the talent. So yeah, that's also a thing. Who had the 100 talent? I saw someone with 100 talent. Jasper Cole, I have no idea who it is. Who it's supposed to be. That's probably like Liam Lawson. Did I not spot a driver 100 talent? Alexander Williams and Sergei Malenkov 100. Fine, but where is Mr. Kimi Antonelli? 57 to 70. Yeah, alrighty. Should just sign a kid then, for the fun of it. Doesn't sound good out of context, but yeah. What can you do? Ooh. Jonas McRae. Trades mechanic. Okay. Estimated retainer $1 million per season for a 13-year-old. Jesus. It's probably a bit due to the talent, which I can see why, but it's also a bit boring. Okay, Jonas McRae, due to the name, let's put him on 2-year and sign to Academy. Free agent, no seat. Is it possible? Unit seat, so he's in place in the unit team next season. Speed development. Yep, that is good. And let's get 100 talent as well. Mika Tan. Alex isn't watching anymore, but yeah, I guess if we will rewatch it, or anyone else that knows, Alex will know why I'm signing Mika. Right. Can I place someone in a unit team now? Okay, Red Boar Academy. It's I really don't want to spend money on Red Boar, but they're probably the best team. Scudera, Les Bleus Junior, Cosmotech Junior. Let's try to do it halfway realistic then, and put him in Cosmotech because I have Cosmotech engines. No, I'm not allowed to. Oh, is it because he's 12 and is supposed to be 13, even though he will be 13 next year? Or can I just place in one? Okay, no. Then I don't know. But I certainly have a driver academy. Good. Driver center. Driver center. Driving aids. Or driver dev focus as well. Okay. Active aero. Ooh, right. Advanced TPMS. Yeah, at least it's not PMS. Let's catch tower and calms extreme temperatures. 66 weeks and 66 weeks. It feels like active aero is better. Yeah. And driver dev focus. Keep that balanced. Standings. Oh. Main series French. Oh, so we can actually see the junior series things. That is above what modern games are usually doing. Well, this is a modern game, but you get what I mean. AAA modern games. Okay. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 races, because this is based on 90s, even though it is 2025, 2024, 25, 26 though with Cadillac, but it's 25 the year and 24 drivers. It's complicated. No graphs yet, obviously, because there's not been any race. Regulations. Reliability profile. Current high reliability. Baseline 0.12% per lap mechanical failure change. So that's a rule. Technical regulation well-rounded. No concept. Okay. Handling complexity. Precision assisted. Stability tools. Driver aids. Point system top 10. Qualifying is knockout. Prize money is balanced. Private testing limits. Generous testing limits may run out up to 1,000 private test laps per season. Component 6 engines, 6 gearboxes. Tire profile. Okay. Nice. Schedule. Off week, private. Private week. Hey. Off week. Preseason test. Okay, so it is almost the official tracks as well. You can see interlogs of Senna extra S, and it's a bit of extra mumbo jumbo there as well. Okay, off week, and then the China race, Australia race. Looks more like Bathurst, another park. Hockenring. I do like that it's Circuit China, Circuit Australia, or Oz. Circuit Hockenring, and then Circuit Germany. France, which is Magny-Cours. South Africa, which isn't Kailami at all. Hungary, which is Hungary. Macau. Okay. Miami. And then United States. Right. Saudi Arabia. Rio de Janeiro and Macau again. Are we doubling up on Macau? Oh, that's boring. Right. Let's advance a week then. Mailbox. Pre-season testing focus. With pre-season testing underway, it's time to decide your team's testing focus. Choose wisely, your testing focus will guide dev priorities. Aero, focus on high-speed handling, logic. Chassis. Okay. I guess one should look at the performance then and try to figure out where. So slow corners are bad, or should I just go for what I'm good at already to try to? Yeah, I'm doing that. Aero. Ooh, it didn't give me any feedback on that. That's also a song to have in the background. Cyber Cups. But yeah, it didn't give me any feedback at all on aerodynamics or that I clicked it. Right. Oh, I did click aerodynamics, so let's hope that was it then. Next week. Sidepod concept awaiting confirmation. Dev. Okay. Should be a red dot here as well, but I'll remember it. estimated lap delta 7 1,000ths of a second. That's very crafty. 7,000ths of a second. Well, confirm the concept then. 12 weeks to design. That's a lot of time for a little gain. Oh well. Let's go. Still don't have one driver next year. I probably should just keep the pay driver stuff. Should I not? It is probably gonna be the highest paying pay driver as well. It is slightly frustrating that it doesn't tell me how much money are the different drivers gonna give me before I click them. And then I need to scroll back again. Oh, this is gonna be boring. Benjamin Brown, 7 million. There's no way. No, there's no filter either. Lance Stroll is probably gonna pay the most. Okay, 12 again for Lance. You can know there's a better will not consider reserve roles. No, but I don't have a reserve driver. No one has a reserve driver. Huh. James Hernandez, 7 millions. Oh, I don't have any negotiation points. Or I do have 4, but that's not enough. Okay. Same stuff with the staff market, I guess. I don't have any I don't have any skill. I don't have any negotiation points, or not enough, I guess. I do have enough for some, so I need to wait for that as well. Okay. And sponsor market are still working on the title sponsor, so that is good. Start weekend. Private testing. Yeah, I'm not a part of private testing because it's private. Continue. Williams Racing Cypod study. How are they going to do this? Minus 0.03 2 times in 1005, and that averages at 007? Yeah, I have already confirmed design. Righty tighty. Recon Center sounds good with the music. Great. It was not dev. Was it performance? No, it's not performance. Was it headquarters? No, it was not headquarters. Driver center? No, it's not driver center. Where the heck did I find the test button? There. Private testing. Test car. And that's... Oh, so I can just... Welcome to Grand Prix Manager 2. I'm just choosing something. Okay. Albon at... Hockenring. Sounds good. And start test. And tire medium, intermediate, hard, wet, soft. Does it say what the weather is? No, it doesn't. Let's do medium. 50 kilos of fuel for 14 laps. Run test. Replace one missing part. Oh, it's missing a chassis, and I don't have an extra chassis. Oh, because you don't actually test. Oh, right. So you don't test with the car you have. You have an own test car, and I haven't built a third chassis. Right. Like I said, this game doesn't tell you anything. You just need to figure it out. So that is not. That's parts warehouse, is it not? Chassis? No, it's not. It's factory and chassis, and add one to the build key. And how many staff do I have? I have a lot available, so I can just put them all in. 3 weeks left. Okay, then I'm gonna have a spare chassis. Nice. Advanced week. Next week is pre-season test somewhere because it's yeah. Okay, start weekend. There was not much to start here. Okay, so McLaren does have a third driver, or McMean, and the same with Austin Darting. Nice. So I'm 10th and 21st, but I'm not actually doing anything. Right. And then there's another preseason test, and I am not doing much now either. Should probably consider doing some tire negotiations. Okay. But I'm using everything on the sponsor market at the moment. Am I not? Yes, I think so. I want to be a partner. 2 seasons. Begin negotiations. Yeah. Okay. Nice. 10 staff is on that. Right. Start weekend, another preseason test. Another 980. Okay. Good. I can already sign the sponsor. Do I want to sign the main sponsor? I kind of do want money, but do I want to? Can I see how it's going? 3 more weeks? Yeah, I guess 80% should be. But it doesn't tell me what I'm getting. It's 120 million per season, that's a lot, but it doesn't tell me what I stand to gain. I'm waiting. Next week. I'm earning money somehow. Mailbox. Pre-season testing summary. Your pre-season testing campaign was disappointing. You failed to accumulate sufficient laps to achieve your objectives. But how? I didn't do anything. Hello. Pre-season testing has concluded and data analysts have compiled the average lap. My fuel laps yeah. Okay. Strong indication. Testing form can be deceiving. Fuel loads, track evolution, run programs may vary. Yeah, but I couldn't decide. I see that I only did 222 laps, but I don't know how I could actually affect that. Preseason testing analysis. Okay, what does it say? P6 on public pace. Fell short on running program, focus on aerodynamics. Yeah, okay. So you can see what everyone else was focusing on is lots of arrows. Nice. And tire signing. Scuderia Rossa signed Grip Master on 4-year works tire deal starting season 2. Good. Nice. Sponsor market. Patronics. Plus 12 millions a season. 2 weeks. I'm signing it. Right. Then I would need some more sponsors. I need money. Little Onion Graphics. Gave Motors. Okay, so it's. Does everyone has 60% on? Right. Oh, it's probably. Okay. Die Motors, secondary. 2 seasons. Begin. Yep. Sounds good. Or it looks good. Night Dynamics. Good. Looks good. And like that, I guess. Nice. So, more negotiations. And I do wonder about the tire though. Oh well. Advanced week of season, then it's a race week. Rave Seek. Righty. Start weekend. Now I guess I have to do something. Take part. Good. Okay. Track wear is high. I'm not sure how the track wear. Okay. Reliability. I guess it should be tire wear. Rubber 0%. Oh, it's the session has started. Good. Right. There's no times. Oh, the qualifying. It's Q1. It's qualifying. It's not practice. Space for pause. Good. Maximum 6 laps per driver. Fine. It's dry. It's Q1 in China. Car condition looks good. There's nothing to do with setups. And I don't understand what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 does, because it doesn't seem like it does anything. Right. Let's send out Corbin. Soft tires. Send. P14. Okay, the number is the position and oh, it's probably speed. Lol. So the number is the position and not the car number, because I don't have any car numbers. And Yeah. Let's send out fake album as well. Oh, of course it is alphabetically, that's why it's one. Okay. I also like that it says drivers at risk for Q2. I understand what they're trying to say. That they're saying that they are at risk for not going to Q2, but it sounds like they are risking to go to Q2. Oh, the music is more hyped than the game at the moment. Yeah, so I'm a bit off with Corbin. I hope it's pitting automatically, right? Yeah, it does look like it. So it's a 2-shot qualifying then. Yeah, okay, so that's an automatic pit. Okay, and it's the track is rubbering in, so I should wait a bit as well for the last run. Okay, yeah, so far so good, or so far I understand a bit at least. Valtteri Bottas or Vibotero. Nice. I also realized that I probably should have streamed like the Grand Prix Manager 2 game and stuff previously, as to, yeah, give an indication of what they're trying to do here. Okay, let's send out Corbin on the last attempt. Soft tires, seemingly unlimited soft tires, I can just choose that again. And Albon as well, send out soft tires, send. I think. Right. 17th and 12th. Unless there's no indication of a limit on the amount of tires, yeah, I don't think there's any point in waiting and not do a second run, which probably should have been a thing. Right, Corbin, where are you? You're going on a lap time there and not quicker, even though it was more rubbered in. And Albon is going in 9th. Nice! So that's one driver out and one driver in then. What happens now? Q1 is finished. And next session, Q2. I guess it just... There's no point in sending him out this early. Okay. Send out soft tires. I am undecided at the moment what I think about this. There are some ideas in this game that is brilliant, to be honest. The whole negotiation system. While not having the VIP stuff from Grand Prix World, it is nice to see, and that it is something that is quite realistic, and it's a very good way of doing it. And there is more management stuff than the F1 manager game when it is like that. I really do like that. But it also feels like, I mean, as far as I understand it is one guy that's making everything. It does feel like it is a bit of a situation where you have bit off more than you can chew, because there should be a bit more to it in the preseason testing. There should be a bit more to it in the race weekend. I mean, doing setups are really boring because you're doing the same stuff race after race, but it should be something. And at the moment, it's nothing. That's, I'm not gonna say sad, because it's, to say something is sad, it's a game, so it's not sad, but there is a missed opportunity there. think that maybe spending more time focusing on that part of the game instead of the stock market, stock system, could have been an idea. I also like now it says drivers at risk for race. What? Is it just the top 8 that's gonna race? What's the deal here? Weather forecasts. Okay, temperature is just going down. It's going down, down, down. Let's just speed through then qualifying, because you can't do that much. You're back in the pit and send out for a second time and speed up qualifying. And 9th. Yep, it's gonna be 9th. 9th on the grid for Albon, and 19th for Corbin. Good. Enter space or click continue. Starting grid. Yep, I agree. I totally agree. And watch. Press spacebar or P to begin race. Okay. Strategy. Thank you very much. Okay. Scroll. Okay, so you can have quite a few cars then. Is it something? Okay, I thought it was something. Gap. Oh, to the previous car and gap to leader. Ah, I see what you're doing. Weather forecasts. Dry. Strategy. Corbin. Nice. So if I'm gonna do, it doesn't say anything that I have to use 2 sets of tires though. Can I drag it? Yes, I can drag it. So if I don't have to use 2 sets of tires, can't I just do it like this? Let's check that out. I can't say that I've seen it that you have to use 2 sets of tires. So let's do that for Corbin, and Albon can do. Let's do the first on hard and the second on soft, will you? Yeah, that's good. Very long first stint and then nice. I think that's it. It's lights out and away we go. Oh, not yet. There. Okay. I can't ask the drivers to go faster. I can't do anything. Okay. So that means it's basically just gonna be a waiting game. Yeah. Well, this is the challenge, because often management games are more like race engineer games, which is a bit dull. But it might be dull this as well. I see that Albon is losing out with the hard tires. But yeah, this is the strategy is there. There's an idea behind it. What I don't mind at all though is the 2D aspect, or the almost paint style aspect of this. That's not a problem at all. I'm not gonna say I love it, but yeah, you don't actually need more than this if the rest of the game is good. We're not there yet that the rest of the game is good, but you don't need a fancy pants 3D and make it look like a proper broadcast if the gameplay is good. That's also where F1 Manager fell really short, because that game looked nice, but it's very much a typical modern game which looks nice. It's almost like it should be published by Nacon. But yeah, you could see it on the Zoo Tycoon. No, not Tycoon. Zoo. Oh, damn. Planet Zoo and Planet Roller Coaster. It is the same there as well. The game looks really good and it's a good sandbox experience. but the manager aspect of those games are lacking. It's not very in-depth. That was the same issue with F1 Manager. So, yeah. People are starting to pit already. Yeah, let's speed this up one more. Then I might have done something stupid with the strategy. Doesn't look like the hard tire will be. I will be able to keep up anywhere close enough. Alpha Bisons did a pit stop and seemingly lost quite a lot. Did a pit at the same time as well? Huh. Yeah. Yep. There needs to be done something with the race thingy, because at the moment it doesn't. I'm gonna say it doesn't give me anything, but if I ever get the EA F1 Manager up and running again on Windows 10, because it somehow stopped working, I did plan to do some streams on that, and the race simulation in that game is, you can do the TV way, which in 1999 or 2000 looked really good, but in reality what I end up doing is a lot more of a simulation like this. So yeah, I shouldn't complain about it, but there is a tiny bit of something lacking in the race situation here. I would also like to know why Pillman retired. Oh, it probably said in text box. Right. Corbin has pitted his first and only stop. Change to new mediums. Albon is still doing the hard tires. I can't change the strategy, can I? I can. Okay. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm sticking with it. Yeah. Okay, so it kind of needs to. I need some more explanations on stuff. I can see information going down to the left, but the game isn't engaging enough to play it on one speed, which luckily isn't one, but yeah. So we can actually read what's being said. But if you're speeding through, it is the opposite. You don't manage to catch what's being said, and yeah. Okay, so that's another little thing then. So, struggling a lot with the hard tires. It doesn't tell me anything about it, except that I have understood that I've totally messed up the strategy. But yeah, that was a poop strategy with Albon, who are now struggling to even catch up with the guys ahead. Righty. Yeah, let's just get one more position then. Let's get by the fake Magnussen. Oh, fake Magnussen. Oh, and then it's finished. I thought drivers were retiring, but they have actually finished. That was confusing. Right. And it does look like, just like the one I played in the demo, and the EA Sports F1 Manager game, it looks like all the drivers have to actually finish all the laps, which is also a design choice. Yep, that was the first race in China. And we are just jumping back to the menu and not going through the full standings. This might be a bit messy after a while. I can kind of see that. I do see the Wikipedia inspiration for it, but this might be a bit confusing, especially as. Okay, so they're doing the best and worst. Okay, yep. Have the French series driven? Yeah, it has. All right. Yeah, that's also gonna be something. Yep. Well, I actually think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna try to find the Discord for the game that they are advertising and gonna give some feedback on it. There are some ideas that are really nice. I really like the whole driver staff, sponsor, engine parts, tire market stuff with the negotiations and partner customer works deals and stuff. I that's a brilliant thing. That is actually a amazing thing to have. I still can't do any headquarters work though. So, I'd also like to know a bit more about the finance stuff. Right now its revenues 4.4 million, expenses 33.7. There it says paid driver sponsorship, but HQ upgrades 30 millions. How I suddenly started upgrading. Last week minus 30. Okay. So I have then spent 33 millions last week. I thought that was for the race. Looking at the finance, it says HQ upgrades 30 millions. The race cost is just 1 million. So where is did I upgrade something when I clicked on it? I haven't. Mailbox. Alpha Bison stuns to paddock. There is nothing that says I've done anything about the headquarters either. I don't know where those 30 millions has gone. You might be right in that, Roy, that it is like V-Rally 3 with some good ideas, but other stuff that needs more work. But I would say that V-Rally 3 is a lot better than this in that sense. Save game. Yeah, okay. Probably nice. But yeah, I'm gonna leave some feedback, as I said, to the dev on Discord. And yeah, this is never gonna be a AAA game. That's quite obvious when it's a single person who's doing this. But yeah, there is ideas here that are really great. And while I'm not, I don't need the game to hold my hand. I really don't need that. Maybe like the headquarters thing, some kind of feedback, and the testing. When I did the preseason testing thing and I clicked on arrow, yes, that happened. It was to focus on the arrow, but it didn't actually give me any feedback on it. So yeah, just like Open Wheel Manager, it's very text based and it's very bare bones, but it is like I've said a few times now, it's a one person thing, so you shouldn't expect too much brilliance from that in sense of how it looks. I mean, it's nice to see someone who's seemingly made the game properly himself and not done an asset flip like we had so many on the demos next fest. Anyway, for those who joined, this was random, this was weird. I've missed Hugo, but yeah, I missed him on your streams as well, Roy. So yeah, I hope he's well. And other than that, for the ones who watched, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, whenever that might be. Good night, or good morning, good something at least.